caught the.
Hold on, we're going on live now.
Oh, all right.
You are listening to the Voice 17104 Worldwide Community Radio.
That's a nice introduction, man. That's different. That's your daughter?
I know, with some kids from the community center we used to run.
Oh, okay.
Some years ago they recorded that.
Nice.
Praise
Nice.
God.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is Ellis R. Roy Jr., the host of Rick's Place here on the Voice 17104. We're here with Pastor Harrison.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back, sir.
And we're doing our thing. And it's beautiful, man. I'm feeling real good. I watched the debate the other night, and I hope you did too. And I was very proud of Sister Kamala Harris. And those who did not know her now. You know what I mean? This sister is ready on day one to be president of this country. You know what I mean? She has the American people at heart and the American people's interests at heart. She showed Donald for what he truly is. If this was a foot race, she was at the finish line before Donald got started. She probably looked back over her shoulder and said, "Are you running this race or what?" She showed him for the clown he is. How on earth could you possibly try to justify January 6, 2021? Well, he was directly responsible for that. How could you begin to justify sending a mob to kill your vice president?
Wow.
They had erected a gallows on the hollow grounds of the Capitol to hang Mike Pence. Donald Trump sat in the East Room, I think that's where it was, in the East Room at a conference table looking at the TV while watching the gallows go up and listening to his supporters chant, "Hang Mike Pence, hang Mike Pence." Well, Sister Harris pointed that out. Did you forget that, Donald? You want to be president again so you can finish the job. You were sitting in the Oval Office as President of the United States when you encourage this type of behavior. And you think we can trust you again? No, Donald, no. She pointed out various weaknesses in your presidency then and your candidacy now. They said she goaded you. Goaded him? I thought that was an interesting term. She just brought out who he is. And it don't take much prompting because Trump is narcissistic. And when everything is about you, or you think it is, not hard to reveal that. Proper questioning, a statement made that you feel is against your best interest. Now, most Americans will defend themselves if something is said that is wrong. Who defends themselves for something that's said is right? It's a fact that you said this. It's a fact that you did this. It's a fact that you promoted this. Why would you be upset? Excuse me. She just brought out the facts. And she was very stylistic, very pointed on how she handled it. I enjoyed her execution. She's a true prosecutor. She's definitely that. She laid the groundwork for him to hang himself. That's what she did. Which means she's brilliant. Kamala Harris. Fantastic. That she executed that debate with precision. Excellent. I'll repeat that. She executed this debate with precision. She laid the groundwork to reveal this clown for who he is. She brought up his failures of the past that the Biden and Harris administration had to clean up. And there wasn't anything for him to refute because he did it. So you can't go around telling people you didn't do it when they saw you do it. And not one somebody saw you do it, or two somebody, a few somebody seen you do it. I find that astounding when we got people around here that do that. And you notice how she just looked at him, put her hand on her chin, and that's what we do when somebody is refuting something that everybody's seen them do. And they're trying to come up with a justification for it. When there is none. And then it begs the question, or in fact somebody will actually ask them, what were you thinking about? Because they wasn't. Couldn't have been. But that's what she did with Donald. He got handled, folks. I don't care what the pundits say. I mean, the Republican and the mega right-wingers and all that, the extremists, they die and go straight to hell before they admit that he lost. Because if he loses, they lose. See, and it ain't their best interest to admit that Donald lost when the rest of the world know he lost. I mean, looking at him. But now we got to give it. Every Republican now, there is never every Republican, man. Man, I got some Republicans I like. But let me tell you something. But they ain't crazy. And they're not megas. You know what I mean? We got the Republicans that actually love this country, and there's a lot of them. It's like there's a lot of Democrats. Yes, they do. Well, they don't know what Donald was talking about. And then the whole bit about this was really embarrassing to him when he got to talk about immigrants eating the dogs and the cats. where is that? Springfield, Ohio, or something. Well, didn't he think the fact checkers was going to check that? Go with the city manager up there. Said, you got people up here eating? No. Nobody eating no dogs and cats up here, man. Okay, thank you. Hey, Mr. Trump, we checked with, he gonna refute. This is how insane this guy is. He's gonna refute the commentators and the city manager. Now, they already told you they contacted the guy up in Ohio. I said, there's got somebody up here eating cats. But that came from that crazy J.D. Vance. Vance is a bizarre dude, man. Did you see this cat in the White House with Trump? With all them foolish conspiracy theories and the dogs and the cats and millions of people running over the book from all countries in the world, not just South America. I listen to that. And then you listen to them say how bad America is. Say, dude, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, this country is so terrible, we gotta straighten it out. Well, if it's so terrible, why everybody trying to come here? No, I'm just now straighten this whole thing out for me and make it make sense. If the country's so terrible and that's awful, we gotta straighten it out and make America great again and all that foolishness. Why is everybody trying to come here then? Why you got a problem on the southern border? If that was the case, you have a problem on the southern border and the northern border. How come everybody in Canada ain't trying to come to America? Go up there and talk to the Canadians. Yeah, we good. We all right here. Why ain't they trying to come in? Dude, you can't have it both ways. You can't tell lie after lie after lie. And then turn around and say, okay, elect me and I'll make it better. No, you didn't make it better the first time. Just like she said, you would have jumped on them about withdrawal from Afghanistan. And no, you set that foolishness up now. Hanging out with the Taliban. If they're supposed to be the enemy. You bypass the legitimate Afghan government to talk to the Taliban, the rebels, to make a deal. The enemy. You remember them guys, Taliban, who was shielding Osama bin Laden? Had the terrorist camps, that's what Bush said. Had the terrorist camps set up in Afghanistan with Al Qaeda could train and all. That was the Taliban. The guys you was fighting for 20 years. But it still baffles me today. How can somebody you've been fighting for 20 years now run the country? If you were fighting anybody for 20 years, should none of them exist? So who was you fighting? It's still baffling to me. But there you go. But when something I didn't know, when Sister Harris said, hey, didn't you invite these cats, these same terrorists? That you wanted to be their buddies, You invited them to Camp David. I stared at the TV and said, what? I already knew Donald was a fool. A foolish, foolish man. A buffoon. A clown. And any other terminology you wish to use to describe just a degenerate individual. But to invite them to such a sacred and strategic place such as Camp David, an American enemy, told me you'll sell America out in a minute. And we shouldn't have been surprised about that. Look what he did on January 6th, 2021. You're a threat to America, Donald. In every true sense of the word. No. You gotta go, buddy. And they're right, Jack Smith and all the rest of them trying to put you under the jail. Because you're an American enemy. All you did was use and abuse this country. And the sister brought that out. You use America only to enrich yourself. Nothing more. No, you got to go, buddy. No, you can't be anybody else ever again. And all them people running around following you. Let me give you all news fast, Megas. You don't care anything about you. You're a means to an end. You understand that? What dictator ever cared about the people that put them there? No. You think he'll sacrifice me, he'll sacrifice you too. Stand up and disagree with something. You're going to disappear. You can't possibly think. Well, some of you do. Some of you are stupid. He's our man, is he? I'm pretty sure there's some North Koreans that thought Kim Il-sung was their man too. They're not here anymore. Any man that has sent 2 assassins in another country to kill his brother. His brother. See, I don't believe in all that half stuff. Either they're your sister or they're not. Either they're your brother or they're not. If one of you shared and the other share the same parent, your brother and sister, I don't care if the same father or the same mother, in a different father or a different mother, your brothers and sisters. He sent assassins, 2 females, to another country, Kim Il-sung, the leader of North Korea, to kill his brother. And they were successful. And this is the guy Donald looks up to. Donald Trump. Your guy. Now, if a dictator killed his brother, what do you think? What do you think he think about you? Nothing. And then I look at the Defiant Lawyers. I look at his show, him and his daughter, and the Corbett's, and Look at my man Roland Martin. So Roland is the man, brother. I like the guests that he has on there. They're thinkers. But they brought out some interesting points. Not only with this debate, but just how Trump sees the world. It doesn't include you and I, or the MAGAs. Not many times they kiss the ring or worship the ground he's there. No, and he think he's stupid. Remember he said during the 2020 campaign and during the 2016 campaign, I love the uneducated. I bet he does. Because y'all haven't figured out who he truly is yet. As long as he can keep you duped in the dark about who he is, he can use and abuse you. And that's exactly what he does. His rhetoric hasn't changed from 2016 to 2020 to now. Trump repeats the same old, tired message, just like Sister Kamala Harris said. It's the same old foolishness. You know, because he thinks you're stupid. If you got a record, remember the old, they still got them with the DJs and they, they put the album on the table. But if you got a record, there's a scratch in it. And I'm not talking about the scratch that the DJ. There's a glitch in the record, it's a scratch. It won't go beyond that point of to keep replaying that, keep replaying that, keep replaying that. Now, modern technology, they got things to repair the record now, so the record will continuously play. But see, back then, the record was done. Back in my time, you get a scratch on the record, you pretty much had to buy another album. You know, because that album was pretty much done. Well, that's Trump. See, there's a scratch in his album. Well, he's from those schools. I'm from those schools, so we had to throw that album away. Get rid of him. It's a new day. You got to elect someone new. Bright ideas, moving forward, won't go back. All the progressive things and the positive things the sister is saying about moving this country forward. Got to elect Kamala Harris. Tim Walz. That's the way forward. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. The way forward, people. Not the way back. And not stuck with your record with a scratch in it. But saying the same thing over and over and over again. My grandfather said, if someone tells a lie long enough and loud enough, someone's bound to believe them. Well, that's the MAGA people. You've been lying to them so long, they think it's the norm. Well, Trump's right. What make him right? Yes, and that, Nate. Get this 1,000-yard stare. Again, I asked you, what make him right? Well, He's right, because I know he's right. They can't even explain it. Look, but there's no doubt in my mind who won that debate, and no doubt in many Americans' mind. I don't care if they're African American, some white American, Chinese American, Japanese American, Hispanic American. There ain't no doubt in their mind if they got eyes and they can see, ears and they can hear. Know who won that debate. She beat him hands down. She walked him like she was walking her dog. If she got a dog, I don't know if she got a dog. But anyway, soon after the debate, and this is a euphemism, young folks, Taylor Swift came out, who I didn't even know who Taylor Swift was other than hearing the name. It's not my generation, but kids knew. And Taylor Swift is endorsed Kamala Harris. They said this young woman is a billionaire. She's a singer or something. She sings songs. One thing I know about Taylor Swift is she go with Jason Kelsey's brother, Travis. Played for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's all I know. I don't listen to her music. I understand she's a pretty good entertainer. This is not my generation. You know what I mean? So that's okay. The kids know her. My kids know her. The grandkids know her. That's all right. I know she got some sense. She endorsed Kamala Harris. That's okay with me. And she can go on and sing her songs and do her dance and be with Jason's brother, Travis. Now, enjoy your life. But we got to have the right president in the White House so we can enjoy our lives. Get the opportunities we need. Go to highest levels that we can. Yeah. Vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Enjoy yourself. Talk to you next week.